happening tomorrow, members of the musical group Pleasure back together for a special reunion concert.
Longtime Portlanders will remember this hit band from the late 70s into the early 80s. They blend soul, funk, and jazz. Pleasure is back for a full concert tomorrow at Revolution Hall in Southeast Portland. And this is the first time that they'll be back together on stage in nearly 40 years. And joining us in the studio right now to tell us more about their reunion tour, band members Michael Hepburn and Nathaniel Phillips. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning to both of you.
Yes,
indeed.
Well, I'm really excited about this reunion. I was a radio DJ back in New York when you were in your heyday, and we played Pleasure to death.
You know, we sold out the Apollo Theater twice, back-to-back shows, and people there who were at the hallmark of jazz, Onaje Allen Gums, Woody Shaw, Phyllis Hyman, all these wonderful people took us under their wing, and from there, you know, that cultivated us. We were taken to Times Square, where we saw on the giant neon sign that we were playing at the Apollo Theater, and we were just kids. I think I may have maybe been 24 years old at the time.
Absolutely.
How old would that have made you?
Pinch me moment. Just, are you dreaming? You
Yeah.
know?
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
Emily, this right now, this is a pinch me moment.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on local television in Portland, my hometown, where I grew up. And I would have never thought I'd be on television in Portland growing up.
Hey, that's great too. I mean, this is pretty cool to have the whole band back together for the first time in decades. How does it feel to get everybody back on stage?
Well, it's not quite everybody because time, you know, kind of, you know, runs things, and people sort of like a diaspora.
Yeah.
But we have 4 of the principal players who are really, truly the forefront of the sound. Nathaniel Phillips has written so many of the hits, and so have I. I wrote the title tunes on Joyous, Get to the Feeling, and Future Now. Nate then, by that time, had become very mature and wrote the title tune for Special Things and Give It Up, the RCA album. Dennis Springer, also noted for all of his incredible sax solos.
Right. Sax player.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Ken. We need to let the two of you talk. You're conducting the interview.
No, but this is great stuff to hear. I have to say, Nate, while you're here, Nate is the bassist of the group. And that bass solo on Glide is still, people still play that. I go to YouTube and I hit that. It's like you can't really say that you play the bass unless you can play that bass solo.
Well, you know, I hear that so often, and it's truly a blessing and honor when people do that. And I see it on YouTube myself. I've seen like hundreds of videos of guys playing that song, and I'm like, okay, this is a truly wonderful thing. They always play it slightly different in their own way, but I always encourage that. You know, the key is that the song is actually very simple, but people hear it differently. So, but it's just a great honor. You know, it's a great honor to be a part of that, and we're here, and we're excited. We're going to play that song tomorrow night. We're going to play it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, what can people expect tomorrow? Longtime fans, are they going to hear some of the classics? Has stuff evolved over the years? What can they expect?
We're going to try to play as many songs as we possibly can. Well, you know, for us, how long has it been? I mean, almost 4 decades.
40 years.
So,
Yeah.
I think the last time we actually played together was 1980.
Wow.
And a lot of the songs
as Pleasure.
as Pleasure. You know, so we've been doing our own thing. I've been on tour with many other groups, and Mike's been doing his thing as an attorney. So now it's like, here's the opportunity for us to finally get together and play all these wonderful songs that we've been yearning to play over for so many years.
Thanks to Nathaniel and his, I'll just say, undying friendship with me over all of my years, and Douglas Lewis, the principal guitarist, and let me just say, the guitarist who took Pleasure into a whole new, very extraordinary creative era where we all learned from. And Dennis Springer, who is a titan of the saxophone. He actually played Art Pepper's saxophone before it was dedicated into the Native American Museum at the Smithsonian.
Wow.
Because Art Pepper's mother said there's only one person who could play this hollowed saxophone before its induction. And we're going to be able, for the very first time, to play about 16 songs that we've never been able to perform for the public that were master great hits.
Yes.
Even Glide, people think that we played Glide a whole lot, like in public performance and on tours. But the Portland concert where Glide was played was the Mount Hood Jazz Festival. It was just a very piecemeal kind of performance. It was not, Jeff Lorber was the principal keyboardist. I didn't sing any of the lead songs that I sang. We just came together and just jammed with our producer and the person who discovered us, Wayne Henderson. So it was a love moment, but it wasn't really a pleasure performance. And tomorrow night is going to be the first true, real 90-minute or so pleasure performance dedicated to our music ever.
Wow.
Ever.
Wow, we can't wait. We could talk to you about pleasure all day long, but we've got to go right now. Band members Michael Hepburn and Nathaniel Phillips, thank you for joining us on AM
I
Next.
know, that's right. You wanted to show us the back of your shirt. Tell us you got a special message here.
My 1971 classmate, Scott Sakamoto, designed this. Everybody, love everybody. Okay, that's the rule when you come tomorrow night. Everybody love everybody.
That's a good message.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You can catch Pleasure at Revolution Hall in Southeast Portland tomorrow. Concert starts at 7 p.m. You can buy your tickets right now on revolutionhall.com.
Oh man, it is going to be such a fun show. Well, it's 7:41.